Today on WSRH Extra, we dive into a recent celebration that served up a real surprise to the Wellington community.
Additionally, we take a hike to a local sanctuary to find the heart behind wildlife.
Also, how a school club is expanding beyond campus to fight for a cause. WSRH Extra
starts now. Welcome to this episode of WSRH Extra. I'm Lily McAllister.
And I'm Luke Nizzolo.
November is a month of giving and gratitude. Communities come together for shared experiences and shared goals.
Today, we take the time to highlight these meaningful messages within our community.
First up, a festival that gave the community a chance to try something new. From food to fun, it had a little bit of everything. WSRH Extra reporter Lillian Amirian takes us into the event.
Florida is known for a few things: our sunny skies, beautiful beaches, gators. But this Wisconsin Foodie Fest here at Wellington Amphitheater introduces us to a taste of the Midwest.
There's a lot of contingency from the Midwest and from Wisconsin here. Wisconsin's known for sausage, cheese, beer, cider. A lot of those products aren't, they're available here, but they're not as widely known.
Part of the excitement comes from that sense of mystery, as many of the people who came to the fest weren't quite sure what to expect.
I don't really think I had any expectation to see anything. I wasn't really sure what it was about.
I mean, I wasn't sure what to expect for that, so it's really fun.
I kind of had no expectations because I didn't know.
And those who had an idea of what to expect,
my sisters told me about it, and they're from Wisconsin.
were not disappointed.
The food is amazing. It's what I expected it to be like. The cheese curds were on point, just like Wisconsin.
But part of the lack of expectations is that this is a first-time event.
All my events I call my babies because I see them literally from birth, from the minute we think of it, all the way until they grow up and the event comes to fruition. So it's great to see people interacting here, and we hope that this is just the first year of it, and next year we can do even better and get more people here.
From the food to the new friends and the live music, this first-time event had much to offer. We hope to see it again next year, and for WSRH Extra, I'm Lillian Amirian.
After seeing how a festival brought the community together through food and fun, I went to explore an overlooked training center that connects people through furry friends and competition. Just off of Seminole Pratt Whitney Road lies a hidden gem, a state-of-the-art sports training complex for dogs.
I started as a fireman and met my wife and liked dogs, and she was doing a confirmation, and I got bored and we decided to do agility, and been there doing it ever since.
And the rest is history. Here we are 17 years later with a 5,000 square foot facility, full-time trainers, full-time dog people. We eat, sleep, live dogs 24/7.
From the largest labs to the smallest chihuahuas, Ultimate Dog Sports will train any dog out there.
It doesn't have to be a purebred. Doesn't have to be a fancy dog. We are big proponents of getting dogs from the pound, and any dog can do this sport. All you need is a dog and a cookie.
Like many local businesses in Westlake, Smith built his from the ground up, quite literally.
When we decided to build this, it was on a whim. We were coming home from a trial. My wife just said, you know what, we're going to build a building. So I said, well, all right.
He built it with his hands and, did it every step of the way. It was a 9-month journey of being outside in the summer and sweating and storms, but it was worth it in the end.
This project has certainly paid off, as Ultimate Dog Sports is the only indoor training complex on the east coast of Florida, attracting dog owners from all over.
Yeah, we host clients from as far south as Miami and as far north as maybe Fort Pierce, Florida. We do have some that come from west, Okeechobee, Belle Glade, those places. They also come here to train.
The couple can't help but feel proud for seeing their students grow and succeed.
We go to try to be there to support our students.
There's nothing more joyous than seeing your students do well because you train them.
They have a lot to show for all their hard work and continue to compete, helping the canines develop every day. For WSRH Extra, I'm Luke Nizzolo.
The love for animals goes beyond the arena. One person's compassion has grown into a sanctuary for animals in need. WSRH Extra reporter Kate Henderson guides us through this wild story.
McCarthy Wildlife Sanctuary started with a hitchhiker and a dream. Owner Mark McCarthy always had a passion for helping animals. His childhood dream became a reality after traveling almost 2,000 miles.
So in the middle of the night, I packed up all my snakes, usually transport them like cloth bags, almost like pillowcases. And then I stuck them in my backpack, grabbed $30 in my trap drawer, and hitchhiked all the way from Michigan to Miami.
Although the sanctuary started with one man, it has evolved to be a whole community. Team members spanning from Loxahatchee to Africa.
For me personally, I moved here from Africa for my mom, and when I came here, the animals, it's not that hard to love the animals. So I fell in love, and now I've been working with them for about over 10 years, and I can't see myself doing anything else.
Everyone's story of coming to the sanctuary may look a little different, but they all share the same passion, their love for animals.
Just like truly had a passion. I went to school to be a vet. It didn't work out. I found this place, I fell in love, and it's just the best.
The sanctuary offers more than just tours. It allows animals to build trust and recover.
And the rehabilitation wildlife we do, they come to us from people who just find them and they want to help out.
Working with animals can be very surreal. However, many risks are also involved, but this does not hinder the zookeeper's love for the animals.
A few years back, I got bit by a big 6-foot eastern diamondback rattlesnake. And he bit me right in the palm of my hand here. And I immediately left, went straight to Palms West Hospital. And by the time I got to Palms West Hospital, which is only maybe 15 minutes from here, my entire throat had swollen shut and I was suffocating, literally suffocating.
Working with these animals creates lifelong bonds between human and primates.
You see animals at the zoo or whatnot, but when you're working with them hands-on, it's the best.
McCarthy Wildlife Sanctuary was a childhood dream that has turned into reality of helping and truly loving animals. For WSRH Extra, I'm Kate Henderson.
Such a supportive community exists not just in the wild, but also here on campus. The Seminole Ridge Dance Marathon program raises tens of thousands of dollars each year to help children fighting life-threatening illnesses. WSRH Extra reporter James Filzame has more on the story.
Healthcare has been one of the biggest debates in the United States for many years, and the costs are still on the rise. Only 1 in every 2 people can afford healthcare. Dance marathon organizations around the country help combat this problem, but one of them stands out.
It's a support group. It's a fundraising group. It's held by not just high school, most recently high schools, but in colleges across the nation, to help those families who have kids that are in the hospitals that are sick, that are fighting for their lives, they're trying to beat cancer or some, genetic illness.
Miss Ahmad has been running the program since the very beginning. Unfortunately, she will be taking a step back from Dance Marathon. However, this leaves a new door open for the new sponsors to take a step forward.
My role this year is to take a step back and stand beside the 2 new sponsors, Ms. Vazalati and Ms. Nethercoat. I am still helping support them and helping them run the organization. My role is to support the leadership students.
It's something where I feel like she's guided us and taught us so much so far, and just seeing how successful it was last year just pushes us to hopefully be more successful this year.
I don't think we'll ever be fully prepared. Ms. Ahmad created like a legend here, and she created such a great program that I don't know if I'll ever be ready, but here I am.
Miss Ahmad didn't start Dance Marathon out of the blue. She had her reasons to make it such a strong program.
So that's why I do it selflessly, because I want to see other families celebrate their children the way I have the opportunity to celebrate my own.
Thanks, James. It's inspiring to see how so many people are taking these issues upon themselves to try and make a change in the world.
It really is. Well, that's it for this episode of WSRH Extra. I'm Luke Nizzolo.
And I'm Lily McAllister. Remember to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Seminole Ridge TV. Have a great day, Hawks.